So coming to module 1 students. So in module 1, you need to learn the definition of, so explain vector space and necessary axioms, necessary axioms necessary axioms, uh, and explain four fundamental spaces, four fundamental spaces. So this is the important theory question from the module 1. So what is the meaning of a vector space, students? So vector space is a non-empty set V called as vectors, which are defined by two operations, that is the scalar and the vector. And this, so you will be doing only using scalars in your vector space. So that is, you will be using the scalars, and it is a non-empty set. So it is a non-empty set. And so what are the axioms? Can you even tell? So sum of u and v will be u plus v, and uh, it is equivalent to w. So u plus v is equal to v plus u. That is, it is associative property, closure property. So if it is this u plus v is equal to v plus u, then it is called as closure property. So if it is u plus v plus w, u plus v plus w. So you're just arranging or rearranging your terms. Then it is called as associative property. So if you are there is a zero vector in which, so whenever you are adding any number, if you are adding any number to your zero vector, so you will be getting back the same one. So if you are multiplying that, you will be getting back zero, because multiplication is zero, and for division it will be, for addition it will be the same. Okay, addition and subtraction. So that is the vector space. What are the four fundamental spaces, students? That is the column space, column, null, left null, and row space. Row space. So what is the meaning of column space, students? It is a set of all the linear combinations of columns of A. It is a set of all the linear columns. So it is a set of all the linear combinations of columns of A, and it is represented by AX is equal to B. AX is equal to B. This is the column space. So its dimension is, so its rank is R. Rank is R. AX is equal to B, you are representing. So what happens? So in the null space, it is a set of all the X vectors that are mapped by the zero vector. This is the main keyword which they see in the examination. So mapped by the zero vector. So this here AX is equal to B you will do. Here you will be doing AX is equal to 0. So if in the left null space, what you will be doing, students? In the left null space, whatever the null space you have done, you will be doing the transpose of it. A transpose of y is equal to 0. I have shared in the recorded classes in the slow format. So what's that? This is just a revision or a wind up of all the modules in the 40-minute session. So in the null space, what you will be doing? So in the row space, what you will be doing? So you will be doing the transpose of the column space. Whatever the transpose of the column space you will be doing. So that is called as the row space. So practice the problems on the four fundamental subspaces, and whatever the problem I have given you and have taught you in the notes. And so same procedure. So we have to convert it into the echelon form. So and do the problem. So convert into row reduced echelon form. Row reduced echelon form. So then you proceed with the problem. So this is very important topic from the module 1. So where surely you will be getting one question. Okay, for fundamental spaces. So then comes the linear combination. So linear combination is different and linear transformation is different. Many people are getting confused still now between the linear combination and the linear transformation. So linear combination is different. Linear transformation is different. So don't get confused what they have asked in the examination. Based on that, you solve the problem. So in the linear combination, whatever you are getting, so they will be giving you one vector, students. They will be giving you one vector. So one vector ABC ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So they will be asking you to represent in the linear combination of other three vectors. So other three vectors also they will be given. So what you need to do is you need to take the all the RHS elements, all the RHS elements, all the RHS elements in one side, convert it into row reduced echelon form, and solve for the equations. So whatever the C1, C2, C3 values you will be getting, that will become the linear combination of the given vector. So you need to convert it into the row reduced echelon form. So row reduced echelon form, whatever the vectors they have given to you. So and you need to find out the C1, C2, C3 values. So I have taught in the class correctly. So refer the recorded classes. Those who have referred definitely will be doing the answers correctly. So they will be giving you two kinds. I told you one is this and the another one is the R cube. So they will be giving the R cube or same steps. For R cube, you need to use the formula V is equal to A1 U1. So A1 U1 plus A2 U2 plus A3 U3. So this formula you need to use for the vector, that is a linear combination. So two kinds of problems they will be asking you in the examination. So linear transformation means, so linear transformation andre, it should satisfy the two conditions, that is f of x1 plus x2, f of x1 plus x2 is equal to f of x1 plus f of x1 plus f of x2. So linear transformation andre, you need to prove this two conditions, that is the the addition and vector multiplication, that is f of ax is equal to a into f of x. So this is the difference between the linear combination and the linear transformation, and I've clearly mentioned in my notes. So what is the meaning of linear combination and the linear transformation? So orthogonal basis means it's different. So orthogonal basis, I have already told you there is one formula steps I have written in red pen neatly. So refer that. So use that formula. So don't get confused with the linear combination, linear transformation, orthogonal basis. So and rank of a matrix. So rank of a matrix means the number of non-zero rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I have written. So if the entire row is 0, then this matrix rank is, that is row of A is 2. You have to convert it into echelon form, and based on that you need to comment the rank of a matrix. Adhe tara rank nullity theorem too. In the rank nullity theorem, you will be finding out the rank of a matrix. So based on the rank, so you will be commenting. So whether the rank is correct or not. So next, spanning of a vector, same concept, echelon form you convert. So whatever the final elements you will be getting in that row, So that will become the span of the vector, spanning of the vector. So that is for spanning. So in the least square method, first what you need to do, you will be finding out the A transpose. After finding out the A transpose, what you will be doing, students? You will be doing the A transpose into A. After finding out the A transpose into A, what you will be doing, students? You will be finding out the A transpose into B. So after finding out the A transpose into B, what you will be doing? You will be finding the projection of the vector. That is, you will be using Ax is equal to B. So Ax is equal to B na use madidre. So you will be getting the x1 and x2 equations. So you will be solving the x1 and x2. So this x1 and x2 will become the x capital X, which is equal to, so whatever you get, that you will be doing. So based on that, you will be finding P is equal to A into X, whatever the given matrix A, that you have to do with X. So you will be finding out the least square method. So this is the least square method. So this much concepts is important: linear transformation, orthogonality, projection, least square, orthogonal best independence. So this much you need to learn, and next you need to focus on the Gram-Schmidt process. So in the Gram-Schmidt process, I already this equations and formulas, everything is given. So even Ramya told that day. So Gram-Schmidt process is very important. So U1 is equal to V1 divided by length of V1 divided by length of V1. U2 is equal to W2 divided by length of W2. By this time, the formulas and all should be there in your head. So this much is the roadmap where you will be clearing your M1. So along with the two programs, whatever I told you, that is the linear system equations program and Gram-Schmidt equation. So system of equations and Gram-Schmidt process programs you learn. So this is enough for module 1. So coming to module 2, students. Coming to module 2. So module 2 is just the very easy, very less topics is there in module 2. So in module 2, first you should learn the concept of eigenvalues and eigenvectors of a 2 cross 2 and a 3 cross 3 matrix. 2 cross 2, 2 cross 2 and 3 cross 3 the eigenvalues connectಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So if it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, you will be getting 2 eigenvalues. So if it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, you will be getting 3 eigenvalues. So don't get any confusion. So don't get any confusion while solving the matrix. So whenever you are solving the lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 values, don't get confused. So you will be solving the 2 cross 2 and 3 cross 3. So this is important for 10 marks. So one question will come from eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So next, diagonalization. 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 So diagonalization, I have taught you for 2 cross 2 matrix and 3 cross 3 also. So practice on the same. So third is SVD. SVD is for 10 marks. So and after that, fourth topic is after SVD, you should learn the positive definite matrix. So positive definite matrix andre ಏನು? So if you get all the eigenvalues as positive, then you call that matrix as a positive definite matrix. Okay. So if you get it negative, then you comment that it's not a positive definite matrix. So in module 1 and module 2, so it doesn't check how well you do in this many days. It checks your patience. So in module 1 and 2, it checks your patience, calm, composed nature. So everyone will be knowing the formula, everyone will be knowing how to do the problem. The where the people go wrong is in substitution and calculation. So everyone will tell Gram-Schmidt process formula. Everyone will tell how the procedure of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So the only thing in the module 1 and module 2, if you want to excel, you need patience. The first important thing that you need in your examination is patience, and you have to go slowly. Go slowly, because if you miss any one step, so you will make a blunder. Instead of doing minus of lambda minus 6, if you have done something, your eigenvalue will be wrong. If eigenvalue is wrong, eigenvectors will obviously be wrong, so you don't get any marks. So be slowly while substitution calculation, along with the sign whatever I have told you. So you have to take plus, minus, and plus. So in the eigenvalue, so eigenvector A inverse also I have told you how to do. So A inverse is nothing but you have to press in your matrix calculator. So dim, enter the matrix dim, and you have to press shift and 4. So you'll be getting the A inverse. So then whatever D you get, you will be doing P inverse of A into P, and you get the diagonalization matrix. So in diagonalization, you can easily verify that all the eigenvectors in the diagonal form you need to get for P inverse into A into P. So at least if you have not done the eigenvectors and all correctly, but if you have found out the eigen values correctly, so you do some steps and write the final answer formula along with the answer. So so if you are lucky enough, you get the marks. So I don't insist to do that, but if you are not getting by chance, so if the time is getting over, so you can do this procedure for module 1 and 2. So this is what you need to study in module 1, 2, and 3. Module 1 and 2. So module 3 is again a very important. So module 3 and module 4 have done many problems actually for your batch. So other batches, at least they had just 15 days, but here I had more than 40 days time to teach you. So module 3, module 4, and module 5. So whatever the recorded classes, whatever the notes I have shared, have written and done, that is must, along with the full notes, whatever I have shared. So you can do for the extra practice. So you should learn the basic definitions of the signals. You should learn the basic definition of signals. That is the five elementary signals. That is the sine, triangular, no, sine, sinusoidal, unit step, unit sample, uh, exponential, ramp. So unit sample, unit step. In exponential, two types: decaying and growing signal. So that you have to learn. So along with the definitions, along with graph, along with conditions, how I have written in the notes, same way write and come in the examination. If they give you types of, so basic elementary signals means, that is, so if operation on signals, students don't get confused with the basic elementary signals, basic elementary signal and operations on signals. Basic elementary means you have to write about the unit step, unit step, unit sample. So this and all mistakes have been done by the previous year people. So I'm telling you, unit sample, uh, exponential. In exponential, you have to write decaying, decaying and growing. Ramp, sinusoidal. Okay. So operations on signals andre you have to write on amplitude scaling, time reversal, time convolution, time folding, addition and subtraction of signals. There is basic operation. So next, time folding, time shift, time compression, time expansion. So that you have to write in operation on signals if they have asked the theory question. So practice the problems on units, practice the problems on the types of signal sketching. So if I have done many problems, u of n, u of n minus 3, whatever the notes I have shared. So and along with the classes, whatever I have taught, so that should be learned along with, so this much you have to learn from the systems signals. So in systems you need to learn the types of system and how the systems are systems in the system. What is the meaning of casual, time invariant, linearity property, casual, memoryless Adbagella, along with definitions and along with the problems. This is important in the module 3. So in module 4 you have to learn the derivation of the impulse response. So if they have asked for 4 marks, I have told you what you have to write. And for 8 marks, if they have asked, you take along with the example. So whatever I have taught you. So along with that example, you split that signal. So apply the formula. So take in individual elementary signal. So along with that graph, you split it, add together. So you will be getting that. So you will be deriving y of n is equal to x of n convoluted with h of n. So and practice the derivation of, so 2 questions of theory, that is associative property, closure property and distributive property. You have to practice the derivation whatever I have taught in the class along with the problems. In problems, graphical method and formula method is very important for the examination. Graphical method, so tabular method you use only for your verification purpose. That too you do in your rough sheet. Don't do it in the main examination. You will not be getting the marks. Okay. So after that, in the graphical method, practice the problems on the rectangular based. I have taught you rectangular based problems. So rectangular and exponential. So mostly rectangular they will give, or rectangular exponential they give, or exponential and exponential. So practice mostly on this three. So along with the graphical method, you need to learn. Okay. So this is what you need to learn from the module 4 first half. So in the second half, you need to learn about the system interconnection. That is, whenever I'm connecting the systems in parallel and cascade, what happens? So you need to solve the 2 kinds of problems, whatever I have thought, that they will be giving you the blocks. So and you have to reduce that. So after reducing the blocks, that is a type 1 problem. So in type 2 problem, what they will be asking, so they will be giving you, so itara x1 of n ಗೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ value ಇದೆ, x2 of n this kind of value is there, x3 of n this kind of value is there, and x4 of n this kind of value is there. So you need to solve the block first, simplify it, and you need to derive the equation for the x of n. So coming to causality, stability, and memoryless condition, I know you know that h of n is equal to 0. So when n is not equal to 0, so you have taught you more times. So I don't need to discuss again. So identify those conditions along with the statement. Whatever you write, don't write it directly. So it is casual. Simply don't write like that. So why it is casual? Why it is non-casual? Mention the along with the reason neatly and underline the highlighted point. You should know. So for casuality, so you should know what is the highlight point. So put it in the box. and so that will be giving the invigilator a good impression. Don't write just in one line. So in BTO, if you want marks, you have to write more lines neatly and legibly, and highlight the important ones. So this is module 4. So in module 5, Z transforms. So Z transforms, to know the definition of Z transforms, properties of ROC, properties of Z transforms. So practice problems on whatever have taught the inverse Z transform, partial fraction method. Synthetic division don't do, they will not ask. Partial fraction is important. So and problems on ROC. So you would see the left-handed sequence or right-handed sequence intro. So whatever I have written in my notes, I have shared. So that problems you practice well. So that will, so then you practice on properties of Z transforms, the problems, whatever I have thought and shared in the notes, and which I told 5 stars important. So you practice mostly on that. So you will be getting the theory questions, mostly 1 or 2, and along with the problems part. So I wish you a very all the best, students. So from the I took the classes almost 40 days. So it was very nice teaching you. So I want the same list of students. This is the first batch where I explained all the 5 modules slowly and neatly because I had 40 days time. So other batches and all now they just joined 15-10 days before, and I didn't had any time to explain them. So, but I explained the 5 modules, but in not a detailed way, like this, whatever I did. So actually, it was a very nice in meeting you. So I wish all the best. So many people are busy. I think they will be reading already. I've done the 5 modules correctly, and all the recorded classes is there. So that is secondary. But yeah, so till now, many people, Vaishnavi was very much regular, very Vaishnavi, Ramya, and all. Vaishnavi, Ramya was regular. So other Vaishnavi was regular to the classes. I wish you all the best. Vaishnavi, you're only there in the class. So don't panic in the examination hall. Okay. So whatever you have studied, so recollect again. So don't get panic, don't get nervous. So paper coming tough means it will be tough for everyone. So just see the question paper which you have studied first. Okay, Vaishnavi, whichever you have studied first, attempt those questions first. Attempt those questions first. So neatly you do. Theory also need definitions. Don't make any mistakes. Okay. So if you are if you are not getting any answer, leave that question, leave some space. So you do it later. So whichever the questions for everyone, I'm telling those who are watching the recorded classes later also. So don't get panic in the examination. So be calm and peaceful. So when module 1 and 2 comes, go slowly. See the signs correctly, whether you are doing correct or wrong. Okay, because it's a 10 marker question and every 10 marks will value or not. If you come out of the examination hall, first they will not be giving you any Nobel Prize or Oscar award. So okay, so don't think if you are coming out of the just think before coming out of the examination within 1 hour that your 6 months of your life is wasted. 6 months of your life is wasted in that attempt. So in this 6 months, 6 months plus 3 months for your degree certificate, if you assume almost 1 year of your life is wasted for the one subject. Are you aiming to lose another 1 year? So just think about this statement, ask about yourself, and think about your parents. Okay, don't, because you know the procedure, how, if you have come to the classes, whatever the classes you have attended, whatever the notes which I have sent, if you have followed, you can answer the majority of the questions. So try to attempt all the questions. Okay, don't come out of the examination hall within 1 hour, 1.5 hours, you are making very big mistake. So just think about your parents, how much they are struggling, okay, and they have more expectations on you. So if you are cheating them by making them to pay fees again and again, so it will be a very much sin. God is watching you, students. Okay. So God is watching you. If they are crying because of you, definitely it will not be a good to you. Okay. You have to take a good blessings from your parents. That is the first thing that you will learn, because today is my father's 50th birthday. So he turned to 50th age now. Okay. So from past 2 to 3 years, I'm earning. So if I earn and give to my father, that happiness is different. Being a boy child or a girl child, whatever it is, girl child also should look after, because there will be some families where only one girl child or two girl child will be there. So even the girl children will look after their parents well, because uh, it's not just the boys should look after, so everyone should look after them, because they have made you to study till at this age, so you have to look after them, so and make them happy and feel proud, so don't burden them. So because I get calls from the parents also to make students pass, I don't have the authority to pass in the VTU. Okay. So I don't have any. Whenever I go to valuation M3 and M4, I've applied actually. So they will be calling for the valuation purpose. So no teacher will pass you until and unless there is some content in your paper. So if there is no any content, if you have written simply, sir or madam, please pass me the examination. No, no, because two times valuation your paper will happen. So if one teacher has done the mistake in the evaluation, 1 or 2 marks is okay, +1 or -1. If it's a blunder, so they have given some simply marks. So for that teacher, there will be a fine. Okay. So in second valuation, okay, they will with proof they can do. So they won't pass the examination if you have not written anything. So just be calm, cool, composed. So whenever go to examination hall half an hour before, and sit and recollect whatever you have studied before the examination day. Have a proper sound sleep of 7 hours. Don't get tension, nervousness. So have a proper breakfast. Before going, have some chocolates. Okay, one chocolate or two chocolate, which will give you the sugar boost, the energy. So, and go to the examination hall. Take a water bottle with you whenever you feel thirsty. Complete 3 hours. You use your time effectively. Okay, don't think just I write for 40 to 50 marks and I come out of the examination hall. In this 40 to 50 marks, 30 marks is wrong, means where you will pass the examination, students. Hmm? Even though you know many people are doing this. Whatever you know or don't know, something you write and come, at least a formula, at least some substitution, at least something. If by chance if the question is wrongly given, so you might get the grace marks for it. Okay. I think my students will not be there like nothing you don't know in that paper only. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, because if you have not come to the class, watch the recorded classes, then that is a probability. But those who have attended the class, they feel very easy. All the 5 modules, they know what is there. So they see the question, they will be doing that very nicely. So I got, so the same feedback I need from you people. I have all the names of students and all the marks, whatever they have got. Before, one student called Amrita. She scored BSP just 1 out of 100. You don't believe? 1 out of 100 in the when she joined. So her marks was 1 and 2 only. But her marks after writing the backlog, just 15 days post she attended, and she got 24 out of 15 external. That much mark is improved. And don't think that it's very easy to score marks in basic signal processing. It is very tough to score the highest marks but passing marks is easy to score. Okay, don't think it's you can't cross above 30, 35 only. Toppers also have not crossed the marks because this is a tough subject, so where everyone goes wrong. So and paper, if it comes tough, definitely it is a tough subject only, but passing is not a big issue. I wish all of you will pass the examination with good marks, and the paper will, and I pray that the paper should come easy and you will be in a good position to write the whatever the level of examination. So don't worry if it is tough. Also, there will be questions which you will be knowing. So do that, do attempt and share me the question paper after 5:30. I think morning you will be writing the examination. So 12:30, do share the question paper. So we'll see or discuss what went wrong and what went correct. So don't panic. So before anything is going to happen, so try your level best. So remaining it's left to God. Okay. So if your hard work and dedication is there, definitely God will give you the best and better results. But your dedication and sincerity is required. If you are enjoying your life daily, one hour also you're not studying, means definitely God will not pass you. If you go to some Himalayas and if you do some pujas, even if you pay someone also, that will not happen. It will passing will not happen. So I wish you all the best, Vaishnavi. Only you are there to the class. Okay, what any doubts you have now?
No, sir.
So do well in the examination. So don't get panic. I think you came from third module, I guess, right?
From systems.
Ah, yeah. So was the recorded classes? I think how many modules have you studied?
All the modules, sir.
Okay, good. So when third you have exam on Wednesday morning or evening session, ma?
Morning, sir. Morning 9.
9 to 12 o'clock. So do all the best. So do well, learn the programs. So don't spend most of the time for the programs only. It is just for 20 marks. So you can leave it as optional also. Just learn the 4 to 5 programs. That is Gram-Schmidt, linear equation, SVD, and this whatever the programs is there. Just learn the syntax and write something and come in the examination. For that, you don't waste so much time, so practice on the topics whatever I've taught you. Okay, students, all the best.
Okay, sir.
I wish all of you to
Thank you,
pass
sir.
in the examination.